Peace and love. I'm back with another video. And in this video, I wanted to talk to you about prostate cancer. So this is a video for the men. And really, I just wanted to, if I could, perhaps give you some information about prostate cancer that you might not have known, and it's important. And if you stick around to the end, then you will be able to see about my new product called Man Up, which is on my website, quintessentiallifeherbs.com. That's quintessentiallifeherbs.com. And I have an excellent product on there called Man Up that will definitely help you with this issue of the prostate and also help to prevent issues of the prostate. So if you're interested in that, then stay around. So, me, I'm studying always. I'm always studying because I love to study. If I'm not making herbs, doing mantras, taking care of children or family, then I'm probably studying. All right. And I like to cook too, by the way. I might start putting some cooking videos on here because I have a wealth of recipes that I know y'all love, man. I pretty much do it all, man. I just want to share with the world. But listen, I've been reading. I'm reading this book, Pathophysiology. All right, made incredibly easy. Let me put that up there so y'all can see it. I'm always reading different books on anatomy and physiology, but in this one in particular, I started reading about benign prostatic hyperplasia. Okay, now benign prostatic hyperplasia is actually an increase in the size of the prostate. And this is actually due to a couple of things, but it has to do with the men's hormonal changes. Okay. And while I was reading this, I noticed that the benign prostatic hyperplasia is very similar to prostatic cancer. And then it dawned on me. They're pretty much the same. Okay. Hyperplasia means an overgrowth. Okay. Benign means that it's not particularly cancer. But when I started to do the research, I asked the question: are the symptoms of benign prostatic hyperplasia and prostate cancer similar? And they are. You can go ask this question to Google, and it would tell you that yes, these are similar. So then I got to thinking. I'm noticing that as men age, we don't produce the same amount of androgens, which are male hormones, as we did when we were younger. In addition to this, we also start to put on more body fat. And these things both, can contribute to a change in the male, from his mood to his energy levels to his anatomy and physiology. And one of those things is an enlargement in the prostate. So what happens is men get older, they don't produce as much testosterone or other androgens as they once did. So the prostate says, "Hey, the problem must be me. We're not getting enough male hormones. So you know what? We think that it's out there. Let us start to create more receptors, okay? More male androgen hormone receptors." And so the prostate starts to create more of these cells. In turn, this actually makes the prostate larger, okay? And so, in addition to that, as men get older, the ratio of androgens, male hormones, and estrogen, so testosterone and estrogen, start to change. As males put on body fat, body fat is a source of estrogen. So as the male age, not only is his production of male hormones going down, but also there's an increase of estrogen in the system due to a putting on of body fat. So I asked these questions. Now I'm understanding this, but I went forward and I asked the question. I asked, I asked AI, but I don't need AI, but I do it for verification. Are the symptoms of benign prostate hyperplasia and prostate cancer similar? Yes, benign prostate hyperplasia and prostate cancer share many similar symptoms because both conditions involve the prostate gland, which surrounds the urethra. All right. And then it says the tests are even difficult. It's difficult in running tests to distinguish prostate cancer from benign prostatic hyperplasia. So I went on to say, ask the question, are there new studies linking prostate cancer to decreased testosterone and androgen levels in older men? And guess what it says? Recent studies, now this is recent, it says from 2024 to 2026 has significantly shifted the understanding of the relationship between testosterone and prostate cancer. Here's the key. While long held medical beliefs suggested that high testosterone fueled cancer, okay, new research indicates that low testosterone levels are more closely linked to aggressive forms of the disease and higher mortality rates. So as I'm reading about benign prostatic hyperplasia, I'm putting the two and two again together. Men's levels of hormones are going down in addition to estrogen going up. And this causes the prostate gland, as we said, to produce more receptor cells. Okay, if you're producing more receptor cells, there's a proliferation of cells. There's an increase of cells. That proliferation is characteristic of all tumors. Okay, it's the excessive production of cells. Okay, which we would call a tumor. All right, but this increase in cell caused the bladder to become large, which affects the urethra. So how do we resolve that? Well, the new studies this is my own information, but it corroborates the new studies because the new studies are starting to increase the testosterone or male hormones available to the male as he ages and gets older. What does this do? Listen, if you're a man, you know that if you have intercourse, well, it's as you get older, you might not be able to do it as much. Or when you do engage in intercourse, you may be extremely tired. This is because there's a hormone imbalance. And so to fix this, to fix the benign prostatic hyperplasia, to fix the prostate cancer, and also to fix the mood issues that we have, the lack of energy that we have, the get up and go, that ambition and drive that males need and we begin to lack as we get older, you have to replace these hormones in your body. In comes Man Up. Okay, let me get to my website. I wish I can put this on the website, but I can't because I'm still learning how to get I can't switch with ClipChamp. I can't switch between the camera and the actual screen, and so you can go to the website. My website is Quintessential Life quintessentiallifeherbs.com. Quintessentiallifeherbs.com. Once again, I am a master herbalist. I have been doing this for an extremely long time. Started off with my personal immediate family, branched off to more family, friends, their family, friends, and now my website is growing. People are buying products, people are loving the products, and the orders are coming in. Really, it's not about selling products as much as it's about you healing. So for my man, what is Man Up? Man Up is a testosterone booster and also an aphrodisiac for men. Because if you know anything about energy or Jing or vital energy, vital essence, we know that the energy, the physical energy that you have is very connected to your sexual potency, your sexual energy. All right. So, in order to attain a lasting erection for maximal penetration and sexual pleasure, circulation is of extreme importance. This is because an erection is made possible by the men's penis swelling with blood to produce a stiff position in preparation for intercourse. Poor blood flow and circulation is the enemy of stiff erection. The herbs in this formula have strong aphrodisiac effects and sexual tonics. At the same time, these herbs act on the blood to cleanse it and increase circulation throughout the body, which, as mentioned, is a supreme importance for sexual function. Man Up will increase libido and blood flow to erectile tissue, increase testosterone, and improve sexual performance and pleasure. This is my formula, Man Up. It's a male androgen booster. We need it as men. And I will encourage you to go on my website, quintessentiallifeherbs.com, and purchase you some Man Up. Once again, to recap, benign prostatic hyperplasia, prostate cancer, is a result of a decrease in male hormones. New studies corroborate this, okay, which I've come to understand by reading about pathophysiology, but the studies out there corroborate what I've come to understand. How do we combat it? We increase the level of androgens or male hormones in our body, and this can be done naturally. You do not need to go to the hospital or doctor to get the testosterone shot, okay? It's better to take natural organic forms of testosterone. And with herbs, as I always say, these herbs are magical. They don't do one thing. It just so happens that when you take these herbs, it's not only going to improve your hormone levels and balance them out, but it's also going to help with blood, help with mood, help in other ways that I'm not even aware of. But it's a synergistic formula, okay? If you're looking for this formula, it's available online at my website, quintessentiallifeherbs.com. But at the end of the day, if you don't want to shop at quintessentiallifeherbs.com, just increase your testosterone levels, increase your male androgen levels, and work out to reduce fat to combat the increase of estrogen as men age. I thank you all for coming out to this video. I hope you learned something. I just wanted to take a moment to make this video while I take a break from my 5 elements Tai Chi and Qigong and mantras. I've been doing the 5 elements series that I put together as a playlist on my YouTube channel. You're welcome to go check that out and immerse yourself in the 5 elements. Once again, thank you for coming to my channel, and I'll see you on the next video. Hit that like button, also hit that subscribe button, but hit that like button so other males can really hone in on the prostate and help prevent the issues of the prostate that we experience as we age. Thank you and Godspeed.